Hi guys, welcome to ELI, the place where you get your daily dose of inspiration for entrepreneurship. And today we have with us Mr. Siddhant Kaushik, who is the founder of Tutorate India. Siddhant has also attended Ambedkar University for bachelor's in economics. So, hi Siddhant,
Okay.
welcome to Entrepreneur
Hello.
Age of India.
Hello, Priya. Hello, everyone.
Yes, would you mind introducing yourself to our audience?
Okay, so guys, my name is Siddhant Kaushik. As Priya mentioned, I am a co-founder of Tutorate India. We started this organization in October 2019. I've done my bachelor's in economics from Ambedkar University, and I've done my financial modeling training from Grant Thornton. I'm NSE certified trainer as well, and ever since then, we started a business in the hope of teaching students finance
Mhm.
at a very cheap cost, and we are thriving for that since then, since October 2019 for excellence.
Great. Siddhant, tell us a bit about your venture, Tutorate India.
Okay, so the reason for starting it was actually nothing was planned at first. There was no planning that we are going to start a business like this. We just saw that some of my friends were not able to do financial courses because uh, if you check the data and check internet, the courses of finance are very expensive,
Right,
are like in the upper range of 20-25 plus k.
right.
So that's when I thought, you know what, let's start a venture, let's start a seminar, let's do a seminar. We basically did a seminar at first, and we just taught students about financial courses and everything, and then we were like, you can enroll with us at the minimum cost possible, where we are basically meeting the cost of the products, the equipment that we are going to provide you, videos and the books and content and everything. And that's when we started, and then we got a great feedback from people.
Okay.
They were like, this was a really great venture that you guys started, and we are able to find good financial courses at a very cheap cost. So we want you to, make more financial courses. But again, my education is limited. So are the people who are working with me. So we then started collaborating with other people, other instructors who were also with the same mindset, wanted to provide financial courses at a very cheap cost.
Mm.
And that's when we partnered with them, we collaborated with them, and then we were able to provide them with other further courses, which are not expert, in which we are not expert, but others are. So that's the aim, and we are moving ahead with that aim to provide financial courses to people at a very very cheap cost.
Okay. So, who is your target audience?
So we started with target audience as students. We were targeting students,
What
but
kind of?
now we have like students, no matter from which, you can be an undergrad student, you can be a postgrad student.
Okay.
Uh, Majority of the people who were taught by us were postgrad students.
Okay.
So that's a really nice thing. And as we began the venture, we collaborated with people who even taught working professionals. They even taught working professionals some financial courses, because
Mhm.
it was that kind of a scenario where working professionals, after working some time in industry, they wanted to expand their knowledge, and they
Hmm.
wanted to do course which will enhance their CV to that extent so that they can get a higher package in a company. So we collaborated with people like that, and ever since then we have expanded our territory in working professionals as well.
Mhm.
So our target audience is basically now every single one. We are even providing courses to 6 to 10 students and 10 and 12 students as well.
Okay.
We have specially created course for them, which is a very very beginners level in finance, so that if they want to do finance in the future, they know what is their stepping stone. So that's when we decided to do it. Our
Okay.
target audience is now basically every single one, every single person on this world.
And tell us some of the best selling products you have. Which course is selling the best? Uh,
Okay, so at the moment we are selling 5 courses. In that, we have the NSE beginners module, NSE derivatives module, option strategies, financial modeling, and technical analysis. The first 3 courses are being taught by me, as I'm certified in that. I've cleared those papers. And the next 2 courses, which I think are on a very higher side in terms of courses in finance, that are your technical analysis and your financial modeling, they are being taught by 2 great instructors who we have collaborated with. And our best selling course so far is a combo. We have created a combo of these 3 courses.
Okay.
beginners module, derivatives module, and option strategies. And this is like our best-selling course. Along with that, people often opt for technical analysis and financial modeling who wants to expand their career in finance. So yeah.
So derivatives and option strategy, these are taught in B schools and to chartered accountants. These are the kind of people who would understand these sort of courses. So do you
Exactly.
mean they are the target audience mostly, or how is it?
Yes. So, okay. See, the thing that they are taught is a very basic level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that too in their college level. If I'm talking about someone who's pursuing BBA or BCom honors, let's say that they are just taught for the purpose of clearing the examination in their college.
Mm-hmm.
The reach and the extensiveness of the course is not that much. It's not that intensive. It's a very small course. Basically a very small course wherein you study few things and then you give the paper and you clear the exam. But in our course, we try to expand it to such a level which is, of course, keeping in mind the NSE regulations, because then they have to give NSE papers to get certified by NSE,
Okay.
National Stock Exchange.
Mm-hmm.
So we expand our curriculum to the curriculum which is being provided by NSE, National Stock Exchange. And when they study from us, once they are thorough with the course, when they are done with the course, they give NSE certification paper and acquire certification from NSE. So basically, it's a additional thing, not your regular curriculum of your college or any course you're doing. It's an additional thing which you can add to your CV. So that's what we are providing at the moment.
Got it. Got it. So now we will get into the personal side of being an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You can, I'll ask some questions. You can choose to not answer some if you wish to.
Okay. Okay.
So
Sure.
my first question is, when did you think of becoming an entrepreneur?
So when I started, there was no motivation to become an entrepreneur. It was basically to help out my friends.
Hmm.
That's when the idea came to me. Like, you know what, have a seminar, teach them finance at a very cheap cost. So then we got great feedback from everyone, and they were like, you know what, and my team actually gave me the idea. The people whom I started this thing, the seminar or the webinar,
Hmm.
the people whom I started with, they were like, you know what, let's expand it to different colleges. We have now only targeted people from our college who were willing to do financial courses but never had the finance backing.
Hmm.
Okay, financial backing from the family. So if some people are from our college, it's possible that we have people from other colleges as well who are facing the same issue. So why not address it as well? And that's when we decided, you know what, let's make it an organization. Let's find different colleges. Let's collaborate with them. Let's teach students finance there only.
Got it. So here comes my next question relating to that. How did your family react to it when you said, "I'm gonna do something on my own. I'll not do a 9 to 5 job." How did they react and how did they support you?
Uh, for the first 4 months, they were not aware of what I was doing.
Okay.
So the aim was to ensure that if I'm able to earn some money to at least show them that this is a venture in which we are earning money. If that wasn't the case, then there was no point in doing it at the moment.
Okay.
So then we had 2 successful seminars. We were able to earn good amount of money, and that is the time I told them. And ever since then, they have been like completely supportive. Because I'm 20, and they were like, you know what, try out your luck, see if this works out. If it doesn't work out, you can always get back into the job scenario. And luckily, it worked out. So, and they are like very supportive in this.
Nice. Did you have a financial runway to pursue entrepreneurship?
I mean, yes, I did, but actually, there was no investment. Actually, there was no investment in the business. Our model was very simple.
Okay.
Bring students, once they enroll, provide them with the content. So what we used to do was we used to charge some amount of money, and from that money we used to buy the content. We used to print the books from that money only.
Okay.
So it was basically we never needed any kind of investment. And so far we are working without any kind of investments. We are working solely on the profit that we have made in the past.
It's
That's
good.
something that has been that's something that has been really great. But again, in the future, if you want to like expand it to a bigger level, then investors need to be entered into. But right now, we are not in that phase. We are still working pretty fine with the profits that we have made so far.
Nice. How did you find your co-founders and your team?
So my team actually, I worked with them a lot before I started this. We even wrote a paper. We even wrote a research paper during our days in undergrad.
Mm-hmm.
That too, not for any assignment, just for fun.
Okay.
So I've worked with them. I've even created a documentary with them. I even created a documentary with those people. And I know that they have their particular set of skills, which will be definitely needed in my business. They're really good. And honestly, see, Pranav Gupta, he manages all the finance. He's a really good guy. He manages all the finance and shows that where money is coming from, where it is going. He keeps account of every single detail. I
Okay.
have Pranav Yadav. He's the marketing head. He's ensuring that we are expanding in every sector, not only finance. He's even introducing economics
Okay.
into the field of learning. And then I have Rohan Singh. He's the co-founder. He's another person that
Mm.
I found like really. I've been really inspired by him,
Mm.
and because that guy has all the contacts. In
Okay.
business, you need to have contacts.
True.
Many collaborations came through him.
Okay.
Many collaborations came through him because he has connections and he knows how to talk to people.
Mm.
If someone knows how to talk to people, then that's like a gift. That's like a really big gift if someone wants. And then we have Soumyadeep Mukherjee. He's the operations head, and he ensures that everything runs smoothly. He even scolds me and Rohan sometimes that you guys are not doing your part. So this is something that I really admire in my team. There is no seniority in the position of which we are working. We all are working in the same level. That's something that I love because these are the guys whom I've studied with, whom I've done the undergrad with, and the mutual respect is of course there. They know that whatever we are doing, and we are doing with the passion to provide some greater good to the society. Athar Jairath, he's a technical guy, and I can like say this in front of whoever is watching. If you need any kind of software, that guy will provide you with the software.
Mm. Mm.
Any kind of software, be it how expensive it may be, he will provide it for free. He will find a way to provide it for free. So that. So these people are my core team, and ever since then, they have been like really supportive of me. I've made my mistakes. I've of course made mistakes while doing business, but they never questioned me. They always believed in me, and I knew that these people are going to take my business forward.
Mm.
And it's actually not my business now. It's all of us
Right.
who owns this business. So that's a really nice thing. I've got a great team.
Speaking of business, would like to know which stage of business, what state of business are you at right now? Are you making profit? What is the kind of revenue you make? You may choose to not answer it also. How many employees you have?
So employees, so 6 people are the core team members.
Okay.
We have more than 25 interns
Mm-hmm.
who are working with us,
25.
and 25, more than 25 interns.
Okay.
So they're all okay. See, our main business works on marketing. Even if we are able to create the product,
Mm.
we need to ensure that people knows about that.
Mm.
Getting the point? It's not like we create a product and then it's people are coming to buy it from us. We need to create a market for it. We need to tell people how it will benefit them.
Right.
And so far, we are making profits. We are definitely making profits.
Mm.
There are days when we don't make anything. Of course, there are days when there is no money incoming. But if I see a big picture, we are making profit. And apart from that, the stage of business which we are in is again it's expanding. We wanted to even go in the offline segment soon.
Mm.
If things goes right, and had Corona not been there, we would have been in the offline segment. We definitely would have been in the offline segment. And but again, you know, sometimes you can't account these factors. These
Right.
factors of pandemic.
Mm.
Nobody thought of that, and of course, it has ensured that we are 3-4 months behind our target, but that doesn't matter. As long as we are working, as long as we are satisfied with what we are doing,
Mm.
I don't think Corona will be a hindrance in this.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have plans to raise funds?
Not at the moment. At the moment, we want to work for another 6-7 months. That's the plan. I'll be very honest with you. For the next 6-7 months, we still want to see if we are able to see for the expansion purpose. Of course, you need money,
Right.
and if we are able to make enough money for the expansion purpose, which we are thinking of going into the offline segment as well, then I don't think so there will be a need to make any kind of investor appeal to people to come and invest in our business. But again, if we feel that in the future we want to expand it to a different level, and by different I mean throughout India. Right now our connections are of course in South India, North India, everywhere. But again, if you want to make it a very big thing, if you want to even go into the offline segment in South specifically, or in other parts of North, and of course we will need funds from investors. Definitely we would appreciate, but again, for the next 6-7 months, we are not seeing for any kind of funds at the moment.
So I think we are very short of time. I feel like talking to you for another 1 hour.
No issues, no issues.
We don't have much time.
Yeah.
So I'll go towards the end of the discussion. One or two last questions.
Surely.
I'd ask you to
surely
answer it in a very short manner. So the second last question would be how our audience can start their entrepreneurial journey. Many of our audience are they are potential entrepreneurs or future founders or co-founders of different companies. How do you suggest them get started on that journey?
I want to answer this question in Hindi if that's okay, because
that is absolutely
if anyone is watching this,
absolutely.
Yeah. एक word होता है believe. Always believe in yourself. Always believe in yourself that you will do great. If you have an idea, people will be there जो तुमको कहेंगे कि you can't do this, you can't do this, it's not a good idea. Fair enough. अच्छा idea नहीं भी हो सकता. Just try it out. Just try it out. Put in the efforts. Put in the work. It may not reap benefit.
Okay.
हर बार पैसे नहीं मिलते. हर बार success नहीं मिलती. But that doesn't mean that you should not try. Even if you have a very small idea, काम करना उस पे. That's my aim. Start working on it. Start seeing if it's a viable idea. If it's a viable idea. हमेशा लोगों की बात सुन के हो सकता है आप काम करो, लोग बोलेंगे बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हो, लोग बोलेंगे बहुत गंदा काम कर रहे हो. किसी की बात सुननी नहीं है. देखना है कि if this idea is working or not, तुम्हें खुद देखना है. तुम्हें पता चल रहा है कि प्रॉफिट्स आ रहे हैं कि नहीं आ रहे. तुम्हें पता चल रहा है you are making tremendous amount of loss. अगर लॉस ज्यादा हो रहा है प्रॉफिट से, carry it on for 6-7 months, even for a year, if you think about it. But if you're not able to make enough amount of profit, ज़्यादा profit नहीं कर सकते, it's not a good idea. Success is falling 9 times, rising 10 times. That's my motto. तुम 9 बार गिरोगे नीचे, but तुम 10 बार उठोगे भी ऊपर. If you continue to work hard, you will find that best idea, the great idea that you want. So again, my advice to anyone who's starting their business, try it out. किसी का advice को लेने की जरूरत नहीं है. Follow your instincts. You may be the next biggest entrepreneur in India.
Right. So try करना चाहिए.
Try until you succeed. You will fail a lot. Failure के बिना तो सीख ही नहीं सकता इंसान. It's a fact कि इंसान failure से ज़्यादा सीखता है as compared to success.
Right.
Failure से इंसान ज़्यादा सीखता है. फेलो बैठो डिस्कस करो कि हम फेल किए हुए. You will learn a lot instead of celebrating your success.
Right. Siddhant, my last question, rather it is, what would be your final message to potential entrepreneurs or to our audience?
Make a business plan. Idea आने के बाद ना, make a business plan. Once you have the idea, make a business plan. Write it down. Write every single detail. How you want to move ahead. What is your target audience? What is your USP? Unique selling point. इसको लोग भूल जाते हैं. Unique selling point. Try to find that. And I was doing my business. Okay, find a mentor as well. I mean, if anyone wants to know my journey, if anyone wants me to be their mentor, I am very open to that idea. Because I have had great mentors in my life. I just take 1 more minute. I would like to mention his name.
Sure.
Rajesh Paroti.
Sure.
That guy, he grills you. He will grill you, but he will get you to the right point. He will tell me the mistakes in my business. Every single one of them. He will tell me each and every single mistake. So that even if I feel bad about it, I will work on it. I will work why he said what he said. If he said that, okay, see, sometimes we do a deal. and he might say it's a rubbish deal. I will learn from it. I will learn why it was a rubbish deal. Instead of being sad about it, I will learn from it. So always remember, have a business plan. Find your USP. If you're not able to find your USP, तो कुछ गड़बड़ है. तो तुम present कैसे करोगे लोगों के सामने कि why they should come and do business with you. So find your USP. As long as if you're able to do that, you will be pretty fine. You'll be pretty fine in business. No matter what is your idea, find that USP so that you are able to get to people. You are able to do business with them. That would be my ultimate recommendation to you. And most people tell you, have an idea, believe in yourself, do it. वो है, but find the USP. The word unique selling point. तुम्हारा unique selling point क्या है? लोग तुमसे आगे खरीदेंगे क्यों तुम्हारा product? Find it.
Right.
Yeah, that's again. Anyone who wants to, talk to me or something like that, I hope Priya will provide you guys a link or something like that, and you guys can like talk to me then.
It was a pleasure to have you here at ELI. I think our audience would have got lifetime lessons from this video. Thanks for your
I
time.
hope, yeah.
And our best wishes
Thank you, Priya,
for
once again.
your venture.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Uh,
Really
we
appreciate it. The venture that. Okay, guys, just a final note. What Priya is doing is trying to help you. Like, we should appreciate what he is doing. It's a non-profit organization. He's not making a single penny out of it. That's such a great thing. So you know what? A round of applause and a great appreciation goes to him as well. So I really want to say I'm really very thankful when I heard about your the initiative. I was very very happy that someone is doing this. Someone is inspiring the young entrepreneurs, and I'm 20, so it really makes me happy. It really makes me happy to have. I wish I had someone like you who was helping me connect with entrepreneurs, motivating me. So I really appreciate that.
Thank you, Siddhant. Thanks a lot for kind words. So viewers, you can follow Siddhant on LinkedIn by searching for Siddhant Kaushik. Also, you can visit Tutorate India official website by typing tutorateindia.com. So whom do you want to have here at ELI for next episode? Do let me know in comments below. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel. We will be back before you know it. Stay tuned to Entrepreneur Lounge of India.